Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's SparkerGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? I've got Black Rifle Coffee Company Coffee of the Month Club again. It just came in. Really wonderful blend this time around. Hang on 1 minute. That is really good. That's a nice, flavorful cup of coffee. This is Coffee or Die. Like this one a lot. It is a medium roast right there. And boy, is it a nice, flavorful cup of coffee. Here, let me show you the Keurig cup right here and the logo right there. How about that, huh? Isn't that fantastic? Yeah, this is a fantastic gift that my nephew Jason, his wife Allison, and the boys gave me for Christmas and the Christmas before that. I've really enjoyed this. Every month I get a different coffee blend from a Black Rifle Coffee Company in Keurig cups. And boy, when they arrive, it's like Christmas all over again. So this is a good one. Coffee or Die from Black Rifle Coffee Company. If you like Black Rifle Coffee Company, you haven't tried this one, give it a try. Medium roast, like it a lot. Very flavorful. And I didn't have to put on the strong button on my Keurig machine. I just let it go through straight. Really terrific. I mean, absolutely fantastic. And my coffee mug this morning is from viewer Jimmy V. Thank you again, Jimmy, very much. This is the Linus and Snoopy blanket mug, where the blanket actually becomes the handle of the coffee mug right there. There's Snoopy grabbing the Linus's blanket, and then he's running with it. And there's Linus hanging on right there. Absolutely fantastic. Last week, we used the Snoopy and Woodstock coffee mug from Rodney Ripplinger. Fall is in the air, and I thought I'd show this one again, followed up the following week with another Peanuts fantastic coffee mug. So thanks again to Jimmy V. This is a really terrific coffee mug. It's kind of like 3D, you know? We've been talking about 3D shaving bowls and razors and that sort of thing. This is a 3D coffee mug. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And I got my yellow shirt on because we're into the second week of fall already, and I see some leaves already starting to change. And before you know it, we're going to have those bright yellows and bright oranges and bright reds. And it'll be like a festive firework display in wooded areas. It'll be really neat. So great to be with you this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. As we like to say on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Absolutely. Hang on one more sip. Boy, that is really terrific. Wonderful blend. And hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate it. If you're listening to the podcast this morning, thanks very much for tuning in. Really do appreciate that. Boy, we've got a great show for you this morning. Really terrific. We've got a viewer shaving tip. Really excited to show that one to you. We've got an extra shaving tip. A couple of shave den visits. We have another giveaway this morning. Absolutely. We have an update on David and Barb Keis's Cancer Research Fund drawing. That's coming up, I think, this Friday. We'll get into all the details regarding that. We got some great refill comments. We got a lot of really neat items in new wet shave gear. Really excited to show those to you. And some great questions and comments. So thanks so much for tuning in this morning. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. So let's get the show kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Bjarn Solog. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. It's spelled the first name capital B-J-A-R-N-E, and the last name is spelled capital S-O-L-H-A-U-G. And I read that as Bjarn Solog. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, Bjarn. If I didn't, my apologies. He's a viewer all the way over there in Norway. Wow, really terrific to hear from you. And he writes, "Hi, Mark. Greetings from Norway. I'm a great fan of your videos, and in particular, the Monday Morning Mailbag. Great fun to watch." Thanks very much, Bjarn. I really do appreciate that. I have a shaving tip for your next Monday Morning Mailbag. To remember how many times I have used a razor blade, I place a die next to it where I can follow on the dice from 1 to 6 how many times the razor blade has been used. Very simple, yet very useful. Have a super day. That's an absolutely fantastic shaving tip. It's a great reminder because I think we may have discussed this before, but again, because we have new viewers subscribing and new wet shavers that are coming to the channel, it's always great to revisit these great classic shaving tips. They're great reminders. They're great shaving tips. And Bjarne, thanks very much for sending this one along. A really, really terrific idea. Just get some dice like this and just use the die in front of the razor blade so you know how many times you've used that razor blade in a shave. That's absolutely fantastic idea. And viewer Steve Torgerson very kindly sent along some pillow blocks. Remember these? He sent some pillow blocks to the channel. He made this with a little bit of wood and a fishing line and just made these little pegs so that a razor blade could just sit on there overnight and be ready for your next day's shave, much like this right here. Pillow block with a little Vikings blade, razor blade on there. And get a pillow block like this, set your razor blade on there after your shave, and then get a die and just set it in front of it like that. And that way, you know, I've had one shave with it, and it's sitting on the pillow block, and it's ready to go for the next shave. So there's another variation on using a die with a razor blade. You can incorporate a pillow block like Steve Torgerson introduced us to. So Bjarne, a really, really fantastic shaving tip. Thank you so much for sending it in because it reminds us of some other things we can incorporate into that tip, like pillow blocks and that sort of thing. Absolutely fantastic. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and if I use it here on the viewer morning shaving tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Bjarne, thanks very, very much for the shaving tip and a great reminder. Really do appreciate it. Well, we have an extra shaving tip this morning, and it comes from viewer Dan Blackshire, and he writes, Mark, here's an inexpensive way to get a cheap set of quality soap scoops. The knife in these sets works amazing scraping a triple milled soap for a bowl lather. I do not like to brush load, and the knife in these sets is perfect for scraping soap for a bowl lather of any hard soap out there. Included are pictures and a link. For this price, you can't go wrong. A charcuterie service set is a great option for a cheap price, and they make some of the best scoops out there. As always, love the show, and that's from Dan Blackshire. And this is a 4-cheese knife set, a cheese knife, a cheese fork, a cheese slicer, and a butter knife. It's a mini premium stainless steel cheese knife set for a charcuterie board, and it's only $6.98, and you get 4 of these stainless steel tools for $6.98, and you can use them as soap scoops. This is absolutely fantastic shaving tip, Dan. Thanks so much for passing this one along. We will provide a link to Amazon where you can check this out. And again, as he says, it's a great price. You get 4 of these cheese knives, 4 in the set, and you can use them as soap scoops. And as he says, these are really, really robust enough to use on those triple milled hard shaving soaps. So if you don't like to brush load and you are a bowl lather and you like to scoop and you come across some of those harder soaps, those triple milled harder soaps, check out this 4 cheese knives set for charcuterie boards. Only $7, and they'll do a great job, according to Dan, in scraping away and scooping some shave soap. Scrape away some harder soaps and scoop some of the softer soaps that you have. Dan, thanks again for a really, really terrific shaving tip. Really do appreciate it. Well, this morning we got a couple of shave den visits. Some viewers have found some really, really wonderful vintage shaving gear for their shave dens. First up is Tim Whitcup, who writes, "Hey Mark, I picked up this 1959 Fat Boy. The razor is in great shape. The case has a missing hinge, but hey, I have a case. I must say, it's better than the picture," meaning that the razor looks better in person than it did in the picture. That's fantastic, Tim. The case has a broken hinge, but it holds the razor, and you can't tell by looking at it. And of course, Fat Boys shave great. Well, that's an absolutely fantastic find, Tim. Congratulations. I agree with you. Fat Boys deliver wonderful, wonderful shaves, and congratulations on finding one in such wonderful shape. And yeah, I wouldn't sweat the broken hinge. You never know. You might come across a case for a Fat Boy that's intact, and you can kind of swap it out. Absolutely fantastic. Congratulations. Jim from Northfield, James Gosda wrote, "Hey, Mark, I want to share a photo of my latest antique find. To the left is a vintage, new old stock, Old Spice mug with the soap. This is from the 1950s. These mugs are rare with the original soap and the original lid. To the right is a 1919 Gillette Old Type open comb razor. It's in great condition with original case. It's just another fortunate find. Thanks, Jim from Northfield." Jim, again, two great vintage items for your shave den. Absolutely wonderful. The Old Type open comb razor, that's a really nice find. But that new old stock Old Spice mug with the soap and the lid, now that is really something. Congratulations on finding that. Couple of really, really nice discoveries from viewers out there for their shave dens. And again, folks, check eBay, check Etsy, check some of these other online sellers out there, because you never know what you come across. Just do your research, know what you're looking for, and you can find some great vintage wet shaving gear out there, from shaving mugs to razors to brushes, etc. And here, Tim and Jim found some great items for their shave dens. Gentlemen, thanks very much for sharing these with all the viewers out there. Really do appreciate it. Well, this morning we have an update to the 2024 Childhood Cancer Research Fundraiser that David and Barb Keiss put together every year. And this is in conjunction with the Great Cycle Challenge benefiting the Children's Cancer Research Fund. And as they write, take a chance to win one of these great gift packs by making a donation to the Great Cycle Challenge benefiting the Children's Cancer Research Fund. Over 25 amazing artisans and vendors generously offered prizes totaling over $2,100. There are more chances to win this year. 19 or more lucky winners will receive one of 19 or more prize packs valued between $75 and $200. For each $5 donation, we will enter your name once into the drawings. No limit on how many donations you can make. Contest open through September 30th. That's today, but I think David is extending that to this Wednesday. So go to the website and check that out. We'll have a link below where you can go there, buy tickets, make donations, that sort of thing. Winners announced this Friday, October 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, live on the @take.care.man Instagram account, and I will be participating in that as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. And David also asked me if I would be willing to donate a piece of original George artwork that he could bundle up in one of these prize packages. And I said, absolutely. So this is the comic strip that a lucky winner will receive if they win one of those prize packages. I don't know which one David is going to bundle this up in, but what's going to happen is he will state that the comic strip is part of, say, this prize package here. And whoever the winner is, he'll send me their mailing information, and I will sign this to that winner and then mail it to them. And then David will get the other wet shaving gear that person has won and send them the wet shaving gear. So that way the comic strip isn't traveling to David and then traveling back to me. I'm going to send it directly from my home base here. Whoever the winner is will get a signed original George comic strip. And this gag I thought was pretty funny and kind of fitting. And Wiley says, we're going to a garage sale. And George says, another one? You must like going to garage sales. Right there. And Wiley says, absolutely. You get a chance to see what people bought at garage sales a year ago. And I thought that was kind of fitting because we just talked about vintage razors and soap mugs and that sort of thing that you can buy online. But garage sales, yard sales, estate sales are also great sources of where you can purchase vintage wet shaving gear. And I think the garage sale theme kind of fits in with wet shaving, knowing that many of us find these great razors at garage sales, yard sales, estate sales, that sort of thing. So someone will win this. This will be bundled into one of the prize packages. He won't have it there. It'll be here. And whoever wins that prize package, you'll win, I don't know, a razor, soap, however, whatever's bundled in there, plus the comic strip. And then he'll send me he'll email me the snail mail address of the winner. We'll sign it to them and then mail it off to them. So that's what is also going to be in one of the prize packages. So that's the update on the 2024 Childhood Cancer Research Fundraiser that David and Barb Keiss put together every single year. And again, the drawing is this Friday, October 4th at 8 p.m. So hope to see you there on Instagram. Thanks again, Dave and Barb. Really do appreciate it. Well, we have another giveaway this week and 2 items in this prize package. And the first item comes courtesy of James German and everyone at the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. They very kindly passed along this beautiful Zenith boar brush for this giveaway. Check this out. This is handmade in Italy. An absolutely beautiful boar brush. Check out that handle. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that absolutely beautiful? And it has some nice heft to it, and it is a beautiful, beautiful boar brush. Absolutely fantastic. So that's item number 1 in this prize package that we're giving away. Item number 2, on my way home, I stopped at Cote Winery, which is owned by my nephew Mike and his wife Brittany. And here is a $50 gift card to Cote Winery. So a lucky winner will win this beautiful Zenith boar brush and a $50 gift card to Cote Winery. This giveaway is going to be limited to folks in the continental United States of America. So that's what you can win, shaving brush and a $50 gift card from Cote Winery. Now, how do you win? All you got to do is comment below. Subscribe to the channel, comment below, and you'll be entered to win both the shaving brush and the $50 gift card from Cote Winery. Cote Winery just celebrated their 1-year anniversary, so I thought that would be a great part of the prize package giveaway to celebrate their 1-year anniversary, this $50 gift card. So again, subscribe to the channel, comment below, and you'll be entered, and we'll draw a winning name this Friday sometime. And then we'll get that posted Friday night or sometime Saturday morning. I'm also going to be doing the fundraiser giveaway with David and Barb Keiss at 8 o'clock on Instagram. So we're going to try to squeeze all that together and get that announcement. More than likely, we'll probably make the announcement Saturday sometime. So you'll have until Friday night to enter. So we'll try to get that all done. It's all going to be flying by the seat of my pants, to be perfectly honest with you. But enter before this Friday, October 4th, to make sure that you're in the prize pool, so to speak, to win both the shave brush and the gift card from Cote Winery. Again, this is only open to folks within the continental United States of America. So again, my thanks to James German and everyone at the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup for very, very kindly sending this brush along to allow me to make it a part of this giveaway. And thanks to Mike and Brittany for the $50 gift card to Cote Winery. So there you go. Subscribe to the channel. Comment below before this Friday. We'll pull a winner sometime this Friday and announce that winner Friday night, Saturday morning sometime. So good luck to everyone. And yeah, terrific brush and a $50 gift card from Cote Winery. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, and now right here on YouTube. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low. That time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, that's a really flavorful cup of coffee. Really, really very, very nice. Once again, Black Rifle Coffee Company, Coffee of the Month Club, Coffee or Die. Thanks to Jason Allison and the boys. This is terrific. It's a really nice, flavorful cup of coffee. Again, a medium roast. And we are enjoying it in that wonderful Linus and Snoopy security blanket coffee mug. Right here where the security blanket is actually the coffee mug handle. This very kindly and generously came from viewer Jimmy V. Jimmy, thank you so much. Again, I definitely a favorite here on the Monday Morning Mailbag. I just love how that security blanket is kind of raised in 3D and becomes the actual coffee handle. And Snoopy's grabbing it and running with it. And on the other side, there's Linus hanging on. Yeah, classic Peanuts. Absolutely wonderful. So thanks again, Jimmy. Really do appreciate it. Hey, we got some great comments in the refill segment this morning. Abene Samant wrote, "Hi, Mark. I thought I would let you know I use the AI function Copilot in Microsoft Bing to query about what razor Cesar Romero used in the original Ocean's 11 movie, and this is the answer I got. Quote, in the original 1960 Ocean's 11 movie, Cesar Romero's character is seen using a Gillette Fat Boy adjustable razor during his shaving scene. This classic razor is well known among vintage razor enthusiasts for its adjustable settings and solid build. I don't know why everyone is afraid of AI. It is actually a pretty amazing tool. Cheers, Abby. Abby, thanks very much for that. I think one viewer said that they thought it was a gem razor. And again, I happened to rewatch the movie this past week. A terrific movie. Brought back a lot of memories. And I kept looking at that scene and rewinding it back and forth. And, I'm not entirely sure. I wish they would do a 4K transfer of that movie with some more detail and higher resolution. And I think we will have a definitive answer. But I think AI may very well be correct. Probably a Fat Boy. 1960, I would think it would be a Fat Boy. That's probably, if it was a popular razor from 59 to what, 60, 61, something like that. That's probably what they used when they produced the movie. So, Abby, thanks very much for that. Really, really do appreciate it. Hey, this comes from Eric Zhang regarding the NOV 20 beard kit that they very, very kindly donated for last week's giveaway. And he wrote, "Thank you for recommending our product. It means a lot to us. Our beard grooming kit is perfect for personal care and makes a great gift for family members as well. We will continue to introduce new, high quality and affordable products, and we hope everyone will enjoy them." Eric, thank you very, very much for sponsoring last week's giveaway. Really do appreciate it. And it's a fantastic, fantastic item, all natural and, something for the wet shaver out there who likes to tend to a beard. I mentioned that a lot of wet shavers out there shave their heads, but like to maintain a beard. This is perfect for them. So, Eric, thank you very, very much again for sponsoring last week's giveaway. Really, really do appreciate that. Donnie Bassball wrote, "Another great video, Mark. Always great to see how supportive and thriving this community is." I agree. The wet shaving community is absolutely wonderful, and the viewers and the fellow wet shavers who support this channel, absolutely wonderful. I am very, very grateful to everyone out there. I say this all the time. I mean it. I mean this sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent. So thanks to everyone out there who subscribe to the channel, who view it, and share all your great wet shaving information with your fellow wet shavers out there through this channel. Thank you all very, very much. James Sefton wrote, as always, a pleasure to watch the 3MB on a Monday. A lot of great information, and the printed bowl is awesome technology. Who knows what the future holds? Have a great day and rest of the week, Mark. This is from Dan Blackshear. This is a 3D printed lathering bowl, shaving bowl. Absolutely fantastic. We reviewed this past Friday. We introduced it in the previous Monday Morning Mailbag. It is very lightweight. It is very robust. It is a Roger Quinn design. All you have to do is go up to Thingiverse and download all the files and plans, and you can print it out yourself using 3D printing technology. Really amazing. And Dan very, very kindly had this one 3D printed for the channel, and we've been enjoying it. It really is a terrific lathering shave bowl. It really is wonderful. And again, it's a little larger in size. It's very lightweight, but it's very, very durable, and it's 3D printed. How about that? And that raised spiral ridge in there is nice and smooth, but also provides enough resistance to really aid in building a wonderful lather. Heaps and heaps of lather. Really, really terrific. So I agree, James. Technology out there is really amazing, and the wet shaving community and the traditional wet shave are benefiting from that advanced technology, especially through 3D printing. Let's see. Ken Frederick wrote, great episode, Mark. Now we just need some butterscotch octopus balls. Take care. We talked about octopus balls and what they really are. And James Sefton sent along some butterscotch chips. So yeah, maybe butterscotch octopus balls are in the foreseeable future. We'll find out. Dan Blackshear wrote, great 3MB and look forward to the bowl review. Well, again, the 3D printed bowl ran this past Friday. The more I have used mine, the more I realize how incredible the design is. And the Boom Lather King needs the king of all boom lather bowls. Thank you. That's very flattering, Dan. Thank you very, very much for that. I'm honored by that. Yeah, thank you very much for sending this to the channel and having it 3D printed and sending it to the channel. Really, really do appreciate that. And it is a really delightful addition to the shaving den. And again, you can see how I'm holding it. It fits very, very securely in my hand. And this handle here works really, really well. And again, any size shaving brush fits in there very, very nicely. You know, here's my, speaking of butterscotch handles, there's a Doppler with the butterscotch handle. Thanks, Mom. And again, here is that M7 from Jimmy V. Thank you very much, Jimmy. It's an awesome, the ultimate bowl lathering shaving brush. And look how that fits in there so very, very nicely. Two different sizes. And again, butterscotch handle. Thanks, Mom. And you can see two different sizes, two different handle configurations, and both of them fit very, very nicely in this, I guess you could say it's kind of a space-age 21st century handle rest design. Really, really terrific. So yeah, absolutely, absolutely wonderful, wonderful item. So thanks again, Dan. Really, really do appreciate it. Mike H. wrote, hi, Mark. Great Monday morning mailbag. Thank you. Well, thank you, Mike. I really appreciate the kind words. Wonderful information and tips throughout the show. As always, you have a very nice collection of butterscotch shave brush handles and always something you can look to with fond memories of your mom. Very special indeed. Have a great start to the week, and best regards as always, Mark. Hey, Mike, thank you very, very much. He's referring to our discussion we had last week regarding the different butterscotch handles, that different butterscotch shaving brush handles that we have in the shave den. And once again, I'll show you what we have just as a quick synopsis. It all started with this one right here from Phoenix Shaving, the Solar Flare butterscotch handle. Thanks, Mom. And then along came the Doppler, and that's a terrific one as well, a little larger than the Solar Flare. And then Jimmy V very, very generously sent along the M7. And again, this butterscotch handled shaving brush, thanks, Mom. This is the ultimate bowl lathering shaving brush. Boy, does this do a fantastic job in whipping up a lather. If you're a bowl latherer, this is the one you need to get. This has a synthetic knot, and that's what I recommend. And then, of course, My gosh, Kenny Embry sent along this beautiful vintage Erskine shaving brush with a butterscotch handle. Thanks, Mom. This is absolutely wonderful, and it came from Talon Soap Factory, where Aaron Erling offers these vintage shaving brushes that he restores and places new knots into them. And there's a new knot in here, and the handle is just beautifully restored. And of course, this was the inspiration for, this Erskine brush was the inspiration for the solar flare, and you can kind of see the inspiration there. So yeah, some really, really nice butterscotch shave brush handles in the Shave Den. My thanks to all the viewers out there who made it possible. Thank you very, very much. And yes, some really wonderful memories of my mother, and of course, you all know the story. We tie wet shaving gear to folks in our lives, fathers, grandfathers, uncles, older brothers, that sort of thing. And that connection usually happens through a prized vintage razor that they may have used that has been passed along to us. And we have that connection. I have my late father's Gillette Super Speed, and that connects me to him. And I always wondered, what will we have in our shave den to connect us to our moms? And when Doug and Fran offered to send along a brush to the channel, I saw the butterscotch handle on the solar flare and immediately made a connection to my mother because of those butterscotch chip cookies that she made me because I gave up chocolate. And it's just a wonderful connection to her. And the viewers have very kindly carried on that tradition and that connection through these other brushes that they have very kindly sent along to the channel. So my thanks to all of them. And, thanks, Mom. Really do appreciate it. Winfred Whitcup wrote, Hi, Mark. Thank you for showing my video with the cube trick. Best regards and greetings from Germany, Winfried. Winfried, my pleasure. It was a terrific shaving tip and a terrific trick for the Cube 2.0. Check it out, folks. Last week, he sent in a really nice video with some nice edits, and we ran it last week towards the end of the show, and you can see that trick in the video that Winfried sent along. So my thanks to him for submitting it. It really is a great idea on how to get a better grip on that Cube 2.0. It was in last week's Monday Morning Mailbag. Check it out. Thanks again, Winfried. I really do appreciate you contributing that to the show. Neckloader wrote, cool, a beard kit just in time for No Shave November. Yeah, enjoyed the latest 3MB and second cup as always. Wow, you know what? I forgot. No Shave November is right around the corner. I don't participate in that because I don't like to grow a beard. You've probably seen a few videos where I have maybe anywhere from 3 days to 5 days worth of beard growth, and I am so happy to shave that off. And I try to grow a little scruff so it'll photograph a little more easily on camera. Because some viewers say, hey, you know what? You're doing this shave with 1 day's worth of beard growth, and we don't see any whisker there. And I'm fair skinned, so I try to grow it in a little more so folks can see something. And I'm telling you, after 3, 4, 5 days, I am ready for a shave. So I don't think I could do No Shave November. But yeah, this was given away just in time for No Shave November. Thanks very much for the reminder on that, Neckloader, and thanks again to Eric Zhang for the NOV20 Beard Care kit. Thanks again for that. He said, enjoyed the latest 3MB and second cup as always. Thank you so much for tuning in to Second Cup. I have a lot of fun putting that together, and we're able to kind of pick up these late items that come in right after we get the Monday Morning Mailbag all edited and uploaded and scheduled and, in slot for Monday morning. So whenever these other late breaking items and discussions come in, we use Second Cup as a vehicle to kind of get that out to viewers. So you may want to tune into Second Cup. It debuts, it gets posted at 7 a.m. on Monday mornings. So Monday Morning Mailbag gets posted at 5 a.m. and Second Cup gets it posted at 7 a.m. So, you can watch one after the other. So if you're up at 8 o'clock, you can watch Monday Morning Mailbag, and then after that, you can take in Second Cup whenever you want to. And you might you might learn something new in addition to what was discussed on the Monday Morning Mailbag, or something just new out of the blue that just maybe came up, like a late breaking sale or something like that, or a new razor that was just announced, because we sometimes do get those announcements at the very last minute after Monday Morning Mailbag has already been scheduled and edited and that sort of thing. So Neck Loader, thanks very much for that. Really do appreciate it. Brian McCarthy wrote, another fantastic Monday Morning Mailbag, Mark. I've emailed you my address as requested. Looking forward to framing that George sketch. It's going on my razor shrine with my father's Gillette Fat Boy and Old Spice lathering mug. Well, Brian, the sketch is on the way. Thank you very much for confirming your snail mail address. And isn't that amazing? You've got a Gillette Fat Boy and an Old Spice lathering mug, and that was discussed in the Shave Den. Tim Whitcup found the vintage Fat Boy, and Jim from Northfield found the Old Spice mug. How about that? Wow. You've got them both in your Shave Den, and it's so nice that you have your father's Gillette Fat Boy. That's really, really wonderful. So thanks very much for the comment. And please take a picture of George when you get him framed up. Really honored that you're going to be putting him in your Shave Den. Take a picture and we'll show it to all the viewers out there. So thanks again, Brian. Really do appreciate that. 10 fluid ounces, 30 minutes wrote, the usage studies for the cubes. That's the kind of information some of us like to know. I do that kind of study for some shaving soaps. Yeah, this was really great. Stephen Maffey last week sent us usage statistics and data on his cube use. And I think he said he got 179 uses out of a cube, but he only uses it once. He doesn't wash his face because he showers first, washes his face, and then when he goes to do his traditional wet shave immediately thereafter, he only uses the cube to do a pre-shave lather, where some of us will both wash the face and do the lather with the cube. So we're probably not going to get 179 uses, but yeah, it's great data, and my thanks to Stephen Maffey for sending it along. And 10 fluid ounces, 30 minutes. I agree with you. Really appreciative to this kind of data that comes into the programs that we can share with all the viewers out there. It's very, very insightful, and we can learn a lot from it. So thanks very much for that comment. Really do appreciate it. This comes from Todd, 7444. Monday Morning Mailbag. The two best shave brushes on the market today: the Simpson King Charles III Coronation Chubby 3 fiber brush with a special handle, has softer hair. It's a real brush monster. The T3 is modestly priced for its size and has a little harder hair. It's 29 millimeters. I think he's asking a question. Not sure of the knot size. Probably in that ballpark, 26, 28, something like that. Buy one and measure it for yourself. It's a clone of a 30 millimeter Chubby 3 Super Badger shaving brush without paying for the Super Badger price. 1, no need to clean your brush. 2, no need for a brush stand. 3, no soaking time, ready to go. I believe he's referring to a synthetic brush here. Fast drying time. 5, Badger or boar brushes can and will fall apart sooner than later. Your mileage may vary. 6, no break-in time. 7, no need for a brush stand. Rinse brush in cold water and let dry. 9, I have used it going on 6 years now with no hair loss. Derby Black is the same price as the Green Blades. And that's all from Todd, 7444. Some great points regarding synthetic brushes. And I think that's what he was doing, was comparing synthetic brushes to some natural hair brushes. Now, I'm not entirely sure about hair loss with natural shaving brushes. I don't think I've had natural hair brushes that long enough to lose hair. And I'm certainly using my synthetic brushes more often than I am my natural hair brushes, although I do like to pull out some of the Badger brushes I have and some of the boar brushes. A lot of fun using those as well. And this is a great reminder to pull those out and use them again. So thanks very much for all that. And regarding the Charles III Coronation Chubby 3 fiber brush, well, we happen to have courtesy of viewer Doug Thompson. Doug, thank you again very, very much. He very, very kindly and generously sent to the channel the Charles III Coronation shave brush. right here. And I believe this is the Chubby 2. This is the Chubby 2. So not as big as the Chubby 3, but the Chubby 2. But boy, this is an absolutely beautiful brush. And we like to use this on special occasions, Christmas, New Year's, or some big event involving the royal family. So we'll do a shave to honor them when something like that happens. And you can see right here on the bottom, that beautiful crest. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's absolutely gorgeous. My gosh. I hope I have that lined up correctly. I think that lines up with the front label here. Now, I don't soak this brush at all. What I'm saying is I don't soak it handle and knot together. I'll just run this knot under the water a little bit to get a little bit of moisture on it, and then go ahead and bowl lather and then paint it onto my face, because I don't want this beautiful labeling and the other decorative markings on it to wear away. I want that to last. So again, we use this on special occasions. It's absolutely gorgeous. So my thanks again to Doug Thompson for very kindly sending this one along to the channel. Really, really do appreciate it, Doug. Thank you so very, very much. And I'm in agreement with you, Todd7444. It's an absolutely wonderful, wonderful brush. So thanks again for all those great comments and a great breakdown on synthetic shaving brushes. Really do appreciate that. Rod Sloan wrote, Melbourne. G'day, Mark. Oh, yeah, Rod from Melbourne, Australia. G'day, Mark. Another great 3MB. Sterling Autumn Glory. Couldn't agree with Mark Bagwell more. What an amazing scent. Not overly long-lasting, but very enjoyable. Soap, splash, and balm. Soap lather quality, stellar. By the way, have you done a review on A&E Tobacco Road Ultima Base? Use soap and splash for the first time last Friday. Wow, what a scent. Longevity from just the splash. Amazing. The lather quality would have to be the very best I've experienced so far. If you haven't done a review, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. I have not used Tobacco Road at all, but I have used the Classico Barbier by A&E in their Ultima Base. Hang on one minute. I'm going to go get it. I'll be right back. Hang on one minute. Okay, I think I got the name backwards. I think I said Classico Barbier. It's actually Barbier Classico. I'll have to review the tape and see if I made that error. But it's Barbier Classico from Ariana and Evans. An absolutely wonderful, wonderful barbershop scent. And in the Ultima Shave Soap Base. Yeah, beautiful scent. And the performance of this soap base is absolutely marvelous. Rich, creamy, yogurty, dense lather. A lot of nice glide and protection. Really, really terrific. Love the artwork right there, that barber chair. That's absolutely fantastic. You can see right there, Ultima soap base. Really, really terrific. And the aftershave splash, also a winner. Love the nice, big, chunky glass bottle that it comes in. That's terrific. This bottle is worth hanging on to. Absolutely, absolutely fantastic. And oh yeah, that scent is amazing. So yeah, I have not used the Tobacco Road, but I definitely have used the Barbier Classico, and it is wonderful. The Ultima soap base is wonderful, and you've inspired me to, I'm going to pull this out again, and I'm going to use it because it really is a terrific, terrific shave soap base, and I love this scent. One of the better barbershop scents out there. So thanks very much for mentioning that, Rod. Really, really do appreciate it. Let me just set that aside there like that. Thanks again, Rod. And thanks for checking in all the way from Melbourne, Australia. Really do appreciate that. Roderick G. McLeod wrote, Hush Puppies. Now, this is regarding takoyaki, which are octopus balls. We talked about those. And Roderick wrote, Hush Puppies, I guess, kind of. I can see that. I've always viewed them as more like Able Skewer. Now that's spelled A-E-B-L-E-S-K-I-V-E-R. I believe it's a Danish word, and I believe it's pronounced Able Skewer, I think. Literally apple slices in Danish, although they don't usually include apple nowadays. So Able Skewer with savory ingredients added to the batter rather than sweet. They're both cooked in a pan with multiple hemispherical depressions Batter is poured into the depressions and the little pancakes are rotated as they brown, allowing the uncooked batter to flow into the depression, resulting in spherical pancakes. I never knew this. Now, he included a YouTube video of this, and it really is interesting, and it looks marvelous. I've never had a spherical pancake before, but after seeing that, I sure do. I sure do want some. I think they would go great with maple syrup right here from Chardon, Ohio. Absolutely. Maple syrup capital of Northeast Ohio here. So, and then Scott Martin added to the discussion and he said, yeah, I agree. The texture is more like that, although my place does get some crunch on their takoyaki, octopus balls. I figured if I said that a takoyaki are a lot like able skewer, I might create more confusion than I was trying to clear up. Also, my buddy Paul makes hush puppies with a chunk of alligator meat in them, and it always brings back that memory. Cheers. Well, you guys you guys are on a different culinary plane than me, I think. This is really some exotic food for me. The most exotic food I've had is, of course, Hungarian cuisine. I'm goulash and chicken paprikash, all those great meals. That's what I grew up on. So, yeah, I'm willing to expand my culinary vocabulary and tastes and maybe try some able skewer and takoyaki. Not so sure about octopus balls, but again, as someone suggested, maybe if they're butterscotch octopus balls, I might dive in. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Viewer Mark Bagwell sent along this review of a fan favorite autumn scent from Stirling Soap Company, and he writes, it's the season for ghosts, goblins, and things that go bump in the night, but it's also the time for pumpkins. This is where Stirling Soap Company comes in with a seasonal fan favorite of pumpkin spice shaving soap. The scent is a blend of pumpkin, allspice, and nutmeg. It smells good enough to eat, but don't. It lathers great, but tastes terrible. For those who haven't had the privilege of using a soap from Stirling Soap Company, I can best describe their products as premium quality without the premium price. So no matter which scent you choose, you can be assured of getting a great lather and post-shave experience. Pumpkin spice comes in the shaving soap, aftershave splash, balm, lotions, and soaps, and shampoos. Pumpkin spice is loved so much that Stirling Soap Company also offers this scent in a candle as well as a lip balm. It's time to unleash the pumpkin. A link will be provided. Hey, Mark, thanks very, very much for a terrific review of Stirling Soap Company's pumpkin spice shaving soap and all the other items in that line. Really, really terrific, terrific scent. It sounds like a terrific scent. An autumn favorite among wet shaving fans out there. So thanks very much for sending us along, Mark. Really do appreciate it. And as he mentioned, we'll have the link below. Mark, thanks again very, very much. Viewer Chris Bodrab sent along this review of a stunningly beautiful razor from Blackland Razor, the Sabre 2. And his is in stainless steel polished finish. Absolutely beautiful. And Chris writes, stunning new razor from Blackland. This is my first time using a gem razor and so far so good. I've heard that the first 3 or 4 shaves with one of these blades is not as smooth as it becomes beyond that. And they say that you can get 10 or 20 shaves out of a blade, although I doubt I would use it beyond 10. The Allen block was speaking to me after a 3-pass shave, speaking as opposed to whispering or shouting. But admittedly, that may have had a lot to do with the fact that it was my first time using this style of razor and a brand new blade. So I was fully expecting that to be the case. Otherwise, a very comfortable and close shave. I'm certainly looking forward to using it the next several days to learn it better and see how it is with a little more experience. But I suspect it is going to be outstanding. It looks absolutely beautiful, looks absolutely gorgeous. And again, this is the Blackland Sabre 2 in the stainless steel polished finish. Chris used a Persona gem blade, first use. His brush was a CB25. His shaving bowl was the Cayenne Workshop Dark Nebula Bowl. His pre-shave was the Razor Emporium Pre-Shave Bar Soap. His soap was House of Mammoth Indigo. The aftershave also was House of Mammoth Indigo Aftershave. The balm was House of Mammoth Indigo. And additional care was Thayer's Witch Hazel. And he had a great shave. And again, little bit of a learning curve there, but I think, Chris, you're going to pick it up right away. A gem razor or a razor inspired by the gem razor has a little bit of a different approach. But once you find that approach, you find that sweet spot, and you figure out the technique, it delivers some outstanding shaves. And that razor looks absolutely gorgeous, a modern version of the gem. And wow, that's just absolutely fantastic. So as you learn more about the razor, please feel free to send in some further reviews regarding the Blackland razor. I know viewers would really be interested in hearing your shaving journey with this razor. Chris, thanks again very, very much. Well, are you looking for another fall scent to have in your shave den? Viewer Mike Handel, Mike H., very, very kindly and generously sent along an absolutely wonderful and glorious fall-scented shave soap and aftershave splash. Here it is, from Wet the Face, Fallen Leaves. Boy, is this a fantastic autumn scent. When I first cracked it open, the sensation I got was walking through an autumn forest at the peak of the color season, just drinking in all those aromas. And that's exactly what this is like. It absolutely captures that wonderful autumn forest at peak color season. Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. Mike, thank you very, very much. He sent along a note here, and he wrote, "Hi, Mark. I hope you enjoy this set of shaving products from Wet the Face. Best regards, as always, Mike." Mike, thank you very, very much. This is absolutely marvelous. It's wonderful. It's a delightful, delightful autumn scent. And here's what they write on the product page at Wet the Face regarding Fallen Leaves. Introducing Fallen Leaves. Embrace the essence of autumn. A symphony of scents. Imagine a leisurely walk through a serene forest during the peak of fall, surrounded by the soothing rustle of fallen leaves underfoot and the invigorating chill in the air. Fallen Leaves encapsulates this picturesque scene, weaving together a harmonious blend of aromas that evoke memories of nature's grandeur and the beauty of change. Layers of aromatic splendor. At the top, zesty bursts of orange juice intermingle with the bright and invigorating notes of bergamot, creating an initial sensation of freshness that awakens the senses. Delicate hints of rose petals lend a touch of elegance, setting the stage for the journey that lies ahead. A walk amongst nature. As the fragrance evolves, the heart reveals its hidden treasures. The heart of Fallen Leaves is a combination of earthy fallen leaves, warm cinnamon bark, and the distinctive aroma of Canadian fir needle. These mid-notes transport you straight to a forest glade where the scent of leaves and spices mingle in perfect harmony, while the essence of fir trees invokes a sense of serenity and connection to nature. The tranquility of the woods. The base notes of blue spruce and vetiver deepen the olfactory experience, immersing you in the tranquil embrace of a wooded sanctuary. These elements capture the essence of towering trees and cool forest air, anchoring the fragrance in a sense of comfort and warmth. Eternal reminiscence. The final touch of transparent musk lends an ethereal quality to the fragrance, allowing it to linger on the skin like a fond memory. Fallen Leaves becomes a part of your personal journey, an ode to the fleeting beauty of fall that you can carry with you no matter the season. Wow, experience Fallen Leaves today with its expertly crafted blends of aromatic top notes, captivating mid notes, and enveloping base notes. Fallen Leaves invites you to step into a realm of autumnal enchantment. Whether you wear it as an everyday signature scent or save it for special occasions, Fallen Leaves is a testament to the beauty of change and the splendor of nature's transformations. Embrace the fall with Fallen Leaves, where nature meets fragrance. Wow, that's an absolutely spectacular description of this scent. Captures it perfectly. And again, even before I read that, when I cracked this open, I was immediately transported to that forest glade, that woods with all these beautiful changing colors at the peak of fall leaf color season. Absolutely outstanding. Boy, really looking forward to using and reviewing this one. It is absolutely wonderful. Fallen Leaves, both the shave soap and the aftershave splash. We haven't cracked open the aftershave splash yet. I want to do that on first review, but it promises to be every bit as nice as the shave soap scent. It is absolutely wonderful and perfectly captures the autumn season. Mike, thank you again very, very much for Fallen Leaves from Wet the Face. Folks, we'll have links below. Well, we have another shave soap for you that I want to share with you. It's no longer available, but wanted to share it with you just in case it is made available again sometime down the road. And this way you have a little bit of background information on it. This came from viewer Rob Miller, and it's Peachy Klean from Razor Emporium. Peachy Klean Spring 2022 Limited Small Batch Soap right there. Love that artwork right there. Isn't that great? Absolutely fantastic. But there you see 2022 Limited Edition Small Batch Soap. And really a nice scent. It's a barbershop-like scent, new tub. It's a barbershop-like scent with a little bit of very, very light peach fragrance on top, but more along the lines of a barbershop scent. That's what I'm getting. Now, I'm thinking once I introduce some hot water to this and do a brush load, maybe some of the other scent notes will come out, the peach and whatnot. This is really, yeah, it's very nice. Again, but I'm getting a barbershop-like scent from it. And again, I think the peach is in there. And when I get some hot water on there and do a brush load, that peach should come right out. But some of the other reviews I read on Facebook and some other forums regarding this when it first came out, pretty much identical to what I'm saying. It's kind of a very, very subtle kind of peach scent with some other subtle notes in there. It's really more along the lines of a barbershop scent. But really, a very, very nice scent, though. And Rob wrote, Mark, here is a little thank you for your efforts to make sure I received my George sketch. I have the Stirling Peach and the Immortal Peach from Phoenix. I hope you like it. Better to let you try it than sit on the shelf. Rob Miller. Rob, thank you very, very much. We are going to use and review this down the road. And folks, I wanted to make you aware of it just in case the Razor Emporium decides to introduce it again. You never know. They might. They very well might. It really is a nice barbershop-like scent. And once again, when we introduce some water into that and bloom it a little bit, I'm thinking maybe that peach will come out a little more in some of the other scent notes. But really right now, a very, very pleasant barbershop scented shave soap with a little bit of peach on top. Yeah, really looking forward to reviewing this and checking out the lathering quality and that sort of thing. So Rob, thank you again very, very much. Folks, just a heads up for Peachy Klean from Razor Emporium. You never know if they bring it back. If they do, well, you saw it here first. All because of Rob Miller. Rob, thank you again very, very much. Well, are you looking for another fall-scented shave soap for your shave den? Well, Phoenix Shaving has one. It's back. Check it out. Love this one. I have it in my shave den, and I used it before cameras rolled. Here it is. Blue Samhain. Boy, I love this scent. Check out the scent profile. Sandalwood, burnt sugar, bourbon and pumpkin, and it's oak barrel aged. Boy, is this fantastic. Love, love, love this scent. Oh my gosh, and mine is from 2021, and I've used it, and I still have quite a bit left. This is absolutely wonderful, and I think I'm going to get it again because I love this scent. That birch sugar and bourbon and sandalwood, man, that comes through. That is absolutely fantastic, and I also recommend the aftershave splash. Boy, is this fantastic. Again, it was great. Again, I used it before cameras rolled, and it gave me a wonderful 2-pass shave. I used the Schlu's Emperor razor that came all the way from Poland, courtesy of viewer Lee Meyer. Lee, thank you again very, very much. I used a Platinum Strangelet razor blade, and I got a beautiful 2-pass BBS shave. Absolutely beautiful. And it was so comfortable and close and efficient. I was thinking about doing a third shave, but I wanted to get in front of the camera and get recording the Monday Morning Mailbag. Absolutely fantastic. Here's what they have to write. It's back, people. One of our most epic and memorable fall favorites, Blue Samhain. This stuff is just smooth, sensual, boozy, and downright masculine. Here's the scent shape. Blue Samhain is a rich blend of whirling fall magic. And when you read pumpkin, don't think pumpkin spice. It's not. Just a pure, fresh, October-carved jack-o'-lantern note, thoughtfully blended with some moody sandalwood, burnt sugar, and bourbon. Festive, sensual, sophisticated, and boozy. Yeah, that captures it perfectly. Love, love, love this scent. I not only have the shave soap, but the aftershave balm and the aftershave splash. And again, mine has been here since 2021, and the scent is still very, very fresh. Very, very good. Love this scent. But I think I'm going to buy it again because it sounds like it's a limited release again. So I think I want to have another shave soap in the wings as well as the aftershave splash and the balm. So I think I'm going to buy everything, and we'll have links to it because it really is a marvelous, marvelous fall scent. Something a little different from what you might be expecting. It really is masculine. It's terrific, and it can be used year-round, but there's something about this scent in the fall season that just really captures that magic. Really like it a lot. From Phoenix Shaving, it's back, Blue Samhain. Check it out. We'll have links below. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. Viewer Gary JC wrote the following. Hi, Mr. Zarady. You made a video report from 7 years ago explaining your difficulty using a Badger brush for making lather with Pacific Shaving Company's natural shaving cream, and that the lathering using a synthetic bristled brush was satisfactory, and that you found the soap, cream, to be a low lathering result. A few other people's videos also showed the use of this shaving cream showing satisfactory results, and I believe those two all were with synthetic bristle brushes. I did an excellent head shave tonight using this natural shaving cream. This was the process. Pre-washed the scalp with soap and water. Soak the KIKC Badger hairbrush for about an hour, soft water. Squeezed all excess water. For each of 2 passes, I squirted some cream, unknown quantities, from the tube into the tip of the brush. I created a head lather with this. Total amount of water added for creating the lather was 6.6 milliliters for both passes combined, and razor used was Bic Flex 3. Also, did 1 quick cleanup pass using just residual moisture. The nature of the lather on the head was very dense, but not too high in thickness of layers, so dense and wet. Post-shave feel was intermediate between stimulated skin and very light irritation. My best guess for how this shave was successful is the longer soak time for the Badger hairbrush and the use of soft water to build a lather. But yet, what someone actually finds could still depend on the quality of the brush bristles as different Badger hair grades. You could try different natural hair brushes and find if your results are different depending on the brush, natural hair ones, you choose. Again, also, soak time could be important. Hey, Gary, thanks very much for this. Now, this was 7 years ago that I was using the Pacific Shaving Cream products. Now, I discovered them kind of early on in my wet shaving journey, going through one of the grocery stores, I think a Giant Eagle or a big box store, and I came across their caffeinated shave cream. I still have some left here. And I've gone through a couple of tubes of these early on, and I liked it a lot. The caffeine in the shave cream helps keep your skin looking and feeling healthy because caffeine supposedly restricts your blood vessels a little bit. So if you get a little bit of a nick, it kind of coagulates and backs off from bleeding. I guess that's the whole theory behind it, as I recall correctly. And I believe it has a nice spearmint scent. I'm not sure now. I think it was a nice spearmint scent. I know the aftershave. The aftershave had a nice spearmint scent. And again, it was caffeinated. So I liked using these products a lot early on in my wet shaving journey. And yes, I found that using a synthetic brush, because I was doing a lot of face lathering then. Using a synthetic brush, I got better face lathering results than, say, natural hair brushes, boar brushes, and Badger brushes. But then again, I didn't understand the soak time for natural hair brushes. And I think that's key. The longer you soak a natural hairbrush, it's going to drink up more and more water into that hair shaft, and you're probably going to get a better lathering result from it. My soak time was far shorter than what you're discussing here. Now, they also make a pre-shave exfoliating wash right here. I use that. I like this too. Again, this was early on in my wet shaving journey, so it was kind of neat discovering these products because they were readily available locally from local retailers. And here is their natural shaving cream. I have quite a bit left here. I can't remember if this is the first or second tube, but it's still here. Now that you've mentioned it, I'm going to crack this open and do a lather with a synthetic brush and do a face lather and see how it responds. And I absolutely loved this product line. So thanks for reminding me about it. And again, I thought that the whole caffeinated shaving cream and aftershave splash was a really neat marketing angle because it would help keep down nicks and cuts and that sort of thing because of the infusion of caffeine. And of course, we talk about coffee on the Monday Morning Mailbag, so it's a no-brainer. Caffeinated aftershave and caffeinated shave cream. Absolutely fantastic. So we will use the natural shaving cream again, as well as the caffeinated shaving cream, and see how these work out. Now that I have learned a lot more from the viewers regarding using a synthetic brush versus using a Badger brush versus using a boar brush, understanding proper lathering technique, bowl lathering, face lathering, that sort of thing. Maybe I'll even bowl lather with the natural shaving cream and see how that whips up a lather. That might be even a better strategy. But whether face lather or bowl lather, we're going to revisit these products from Pacific Shaving Company because they really are terrific. The natural shaving cream, the caffeinated shaving cream, and also the caffeinated aftershave balm. And we also like the pre-shave exfoliating wash. Your email reminded me that I have all this in the wings and I need to explore them again, especially since it's been a number of years since we've done a review of them. So I'm really looking forward to revisiting all these products and letting folks out there know how they perform with different shaving bowls, different shaving brushes, different razors, blades, that sort of thing. So really looking forward to that. So Gary, thanks very, very much for reminding us about the Pacific Shaving Company's wonderful shave creams and balms, the natural shaving cream, the caffeinated shaving cream, and the caffeinated aftershave balm. So we'll get some reviews done on these, get some shaves. Really looking forward to using these and reviewing them. And I hope you out there give these a try as well. And if you have, and if you do, please comment below, let us know, or feel free to send in your own review. Would really be interested in hearing your thoughts and experiences regarding Pacific shavings, shave creams, aftershave balms, pre-shaves, etc. Gary, thanks again very, very much. This email comes from viewer Stephen Howard, and the subject heading reads, Ning Feng Super Blade Razor. That's spelled Ningfeng, Ning Feng Super Blade Razor. And Stephen writes, Mark, hello. I hope this email finds you well. Congratulations on another great Monday morning mailbag. It was great seeing you again at this year's Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. My son, Simon, and I are already looking forward to next year's get-together. I want to let you know about this little oddity I picked up from the PIF table, as I had never heard of it before. It's the Ning Feng Super Blade Razor. Superficially, it looks similar to a gem razor, but it is designed to use standard double-edged safety razor blades. More specifically, it is designed to use two blades simultaneously in a stacked fashion similar to the leaf razor. The Ning Feng, however, does not pivot. As with any new razor, I proceeded with good prep and good software. The first use, I only used one blade, not knowing at the time that it was designed as a twin blade razor. After some internet research, I discovered that it would take two blades. So tonight, I did a second shave with this razor with two blades installed. As always, good prep, good hardware, and I went low and slow, low pressure and slow, easy strokes. This is a surprisingly efficient razor. It has a fairly pronounced blade gap, which provides more blade feel than I generally prefer, but that also makes it very easy to rinse. I got a dang fine shave, head and face, with only two passes. No nicks, cuts, or irritation. Internet research didn't provide a lot of information other than this is a relatively cheap razor, apparently made for the Chinese market. And while the build materials reflect the cheap price, I can't fault the performance at all. Will this make it into my regular rotation? Hard to say, as I have a number of razors that I really love. However, I'm grateful to have had the chance to try this razor. It reminds me of one of my favorite parts of this hobby, the wealth of variety. Once again, best wishes, Stephen Howard. Stephen, that's absolutely a great, great story. And so wonderful that you were able to get that at the PIF table. Now, whoever donated that at the PIF table, please comment below and let us know some background on this particular razor, why you PIF'd it. Maybe you didn't like it. Maybe you did like it and you wanted somebody else to experience. Maybe you have a little more history on this razor. I've never heard of this razor before. I'm very, very intrigued. I might do an internet search myself to see what I come across, because it sounds like a really delightful razor, as you say, to kind of add to the variety of the hobby. I absolutely agree with that. So thanks so much for sharing that with us, Stephen. And thanks to whoever placed that razor on the PIF table. You made a fellow wet shaver, Stephen Howard, very happy. He's enjoying it and he appreciates it very, very much. So again, Stephen, thanks again for a great email. I'm intrigued. I'm gonna look for one of these razors. Folks, if you know anything about this razor, please comment below and let us know. Stephen, thanks again very, very much. And that wraps up another Monday morning mailbag. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video. Or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.